What's going on, guys? Comes here back again on another MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty video, and today of course we have our September Player of the Month predictions, and it's kind of somber, man. This is the last regular season one. Of course we are doing the postseason has started. The first wildcard game was today, and of course I'm really excited for the Yankees Athletics wildcard game tomorrow. Obviously you guys know who I'm pulling for. Let me know who you guys want to win in that wildcard game down below in the comments. But of course, getting into this video, as always, I have my full predictions on the hero card, who I will make a kind of mock-up card showing what it might look like, and of course all the other 7 Player of the Month cards that I think we will be getting on this Friday, of course. But without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting with the high diamonds, of course. And this one is actually going to be for the Brewers. Now, I know they've already gotten a really good Player of the Month reliever already in Josh Hader, and now that he's a diamond, but I think Corey Knebel honestly deserves it. I mentioned it in my roster predictions yesterday. He has a 0 ERA, 102 opponent batting average, 0.52 walks and hits per inning pitched or whip, 32 strikeouts to 3 walks in 15 and a third innings pitched. Absolutely insane. 101 K9 or whatever it is right now simply does not justify how good of a month of September he had. Not only do I think he's going to go gold in the next roster update, I think he will be getting an 88 overall Player of the Month diamond card, because he honestly just pitched so good. His walk 9 is going to go up a lot, only having 3 and 15 and a third. His strikeouts is going to be probably at least in the 110s, and then 102 opponent batting average. That's probably going to be around the 100 mark as well. Really excited for this card. I think it's going to perform really good, and yeah, this is going to be probably the first one that we've had yet for the Rays, and that's going to be Tommy Pham. And of course, you guys know I'm a huge Rays fan. We do not have one damn Player of the Month card, and we got 90 wins. Explain that one to me. Anyway, Tommy Pham, I think he's going to get an 88 overall diamond card. The reason for that is because he already has really good speed and he's got good defense as well, so that's going to help inflate the overall of his card. But he still had a really good month hitting wise. Against FTC at 385 with a 731 slugging percentage, 3 home runs, 3 total extra base hits, righties at 362, 696 slug, 2 home runs, 13 total extra base hits, 19 walks to 30 strikeouts. So I think maybe the vision and discipline are probably fine. He did walk a good amount of times, but the contact and power both ways both have room to grow. 385 and 362 contact wise, and then 731 and 696 power wise or slugging percentage. I think it's gonna be all around the 80s, and then of course like 80 fielding, 80 speed. This card is gonna be really well rounded and definitely gonna be on my checklist as a Rays fan, and it should be a cool card nonetheless. And finally, our last diamond is going to be for the Dodgers. Once again, Walker Buehler. I do think he's gonna go gold on Friday, but also I think he is deserving of an 87 overall Player of the Month diamond card. 195 ERA, 152 opponent batting average, 0.8 whip, 42 strikeouts to 9 walks, and 32 and a third. Like I said before, the main problem with Walker Buehler is, well, it's in the name. He was walking a lot of guys, and that was the problem, and that's why they didn't really move him up. And honestly, I think his stamina can move up. He's been pitching a lot deeper into games. And of course, the hit in K9 as well as the walk 9 all have room to grow for Walker Buehler. He is really good. If you guys can see, he's got a 14 mile per hour difference on his fastball to his changeup, which is really helpful. It makes it really hard to distinguish when you are playing online. And 87 overall diamond Walker Buehler. I think this card would be really fun to use online, and I really hope the SDS goes ahead and does the damn thing and gives us that card. Now moving on to our 4 gold players before, of course, our hero card. We're going to start with the Royals, and we are going to be looking at Roel Mondesi. Now, or I guess does he go as Aldoberto? Unless I'm missing it and they have 2 guys with the last, there's no way. Okay, this must be the guy, because on Fangraphs and MLB he went by Aldoberto, so oh my, you guys get the idea. Anyway, 83 overall gold card, I'm going to say, versus FTC at 364, 606 slug, 2 home runs, 4 total extra base hits, righties at 247, 545 slug, 6 home runs, 10 total extra base hits, 6 walks, 33 strikeouts. His power obviously has a pretty good ways to go at 606 and 545. Of course, his righties probably isn't going to be the best at 247 contact. And obviously he did strike out a lot, so the vision isn't going to move up, but he's got a lot of speed, which is going to help the overall. He's got 90 speed and 86 stealing, of course, and that is really important for a shortstop. And I think he's honestly going to be a pretty good hitter nonetheless. He is still a switch hitter, which does hold a lot of weight in my opinion, and I think he definitely is deserving of it, even though the Royals obviously did not have a very good year. Maybe that will help soften the blow just a little bit. But now moving on to the Twins, who actually were pretty hot in the month of September. We got Willians Astudillo. I'm going to say an 83 overall gold card once again for him. He's got good fielding. He's got good speed as well for a catcher. 70 is insane. And he literally can play anywhere. He can play anywhere, including catcher. He just can't pitch. But I'm sure if you wanted to, you can make him do it. Months of September versus lefties, he at 353, 647 slug, 1 home run, 3 total extra base hits. Righties, he at 400, 500 slug, 1 home run, 3 total extra base hits. But get this, he only walked 2 times. But he only struck out once in the entire month of September. His vision's got to be at least 99 in my opinion. I know he did this in the minor leagues too. He never walked, but I think Contact and Bauer both have quite a bit to go, and this card could definitely be useful for your team because, like I said, he can literally play anywhere. I know a lot of people like to have a backup catcher. He's gonna have 70 speed, good defense, and hopefully, he has like 75 contact both ways, and he has like at least 60 power both ways. Very, very good utility guy to have on your squadron. Moving over to the White Sox, staying in the American League Central, of course, we got Reynaldo Lopez. And I'm going to say an 82 overall gold card for him. He had a 109 ERA, 164 opponent batting average, 0.85 whip, 35 strikeouts, 9 walks, and 33 innings pitched. Of course, he's only a 71 overall bronze, but this is the exact type of guy that they like to give Player of the Month cards. And I think his hit and K9 obviously have room to grow, especially his hit 9 at 164 opponent batting average. Also, his walk 9 might move a little bit, probably up to like a 52, 53, something like that. Nothing really else much to be said about this. He does have a good differential with the changeup. I know a lot of like the gold pitchers usually don't have any value because, who's really using a gold pitcher, especially this deep into the game. But if you're building a White Sox theme team, I definitely think you could get some use out of it. And finally, you guys already know who we're talking about for the Yankees here. That's Luke Voit. Absolutely insane since he came onto the scene and got called up. And I'm going to say an 82 overall card, and the reason why it's that low, take a look at his fielding and his speed. At first, when I was looking and researching, I couldn't believe my eyes that somebody had 30 fielding and 25 arm. I couldn't believe it. That's the lowest I've seen on a position player. But anyway, versus lefties, he at 435 with a 1.261 slug, 6 home runs, 7 total extra base hits. Righties at 297, 547 slug, 4 home runs, 8 total extra base hits, 11 walks, 27 strikeouts. His hitting stats is going to be really good. That's what's going to have his overall up there at an 82. He's going to have really good hitting stats, especially versus lefties, so he is going to be kind of a platoon guy. But like I said, I do not know if I would want somebody with 30 fielding, even at first base out there. Insane liability. I don't know exactly if I'd want that. And finally, somebody, drum roll please, the Player of the Month hero card, the last one of the regular season. In my mind, there is no one more deserving than Blake Snell. He is on my roster predictions, not for a diamond, but like an 83, 84. And honestly, Blake Snell, like I said, the Rays have no Player of the Month cards. He was the Pitcher of the Month for the American League, and MLB named him as like the overall Pitcher of the Month. I think German Marquez was the one for the National League. I think he's going to win the Cy Young, and I don't think he's going to be diamond this year. Perfect candidate in the month of September. 126 ERA, 171 opponent batting average, 0.9 whip, 53 strikeouts to 11 walks in 35 2/3 innings pitched. He had an amazing year. He won 21 games, which I know wins don't really mean anything, but it's still phenomenal how well he pitched given all the circumstances with the Rays. Of course, a lot of the issues like with Chris Archer in the past is he wouldn't get any run support. Blake Snell finally got some run support, and he balled out. He used it to their advantage, and the Rays won 90 games. They deserve something, god damn it. please give them the Player of the Month hero card, please. He deserves it. Let's look at the mock card that I made of him though. As you guys can see, I know it says 96 overall, but remind you that this is reg rosters, and that would be a -4. So I think it's going to be a 92 overall for Blake Snell. Keep that in mind. Of course, obviously it says 96, but I can't do anything to change that. There is a different scaling that they do for overall. So I think he's going to have a 94 hit 9, which is going to be very good. Maybe they move it beyond that, but I think 94 hit 9 is fair. Of course, that's one of the most important statistics or attributes that you can have in this game. 90 K9, probably the second or the first best one that you want. It's going to generate a lot of swings and misses, and I think he's going to get up to a 66 walk 9, which is very important because this year it is really hard. Even though if you hit your meter and just miss, a lot of times you can still really mess up on where you throw the ball. So I think a 66 is still going to make this card pretty good. Hopefully they go into his control, velocity, and break, or at least velocity and break, because he does throw harder than what it says, and also his break is nastier than what it says. Hopefully they go ahead and change that. I know sometimes they're lazy and they don't really like doing that, but hopefully they go ahead and do it. And this Blake Snell is great because honestly we do not have too many good southpaws in the game right now, and Blake Snell, not even just as a Rays fan, this is no bias, I would honestly be really excited for this card, and this would be the first Player of the Month card set that I complete, because trust me, if they come out with Blake Snell, you best believe it. I don't care if it costs me 1.5 trillion stubs. You best believe it. He's going to be on the team and he's getting a debut. You best believe that shit. But if you guys did enjoy this video and have your own thoughts and opinions on guys who you think are going to get the Player of the Month cards, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, let me know how you guys are feeling about the postseason. If your team is still in the race, let me know how you're feeling. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling optimistic? You feel down? You're the Yankees starting Severino is probably going to give up 30 tomorrow versus the A's. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments, of course. But once again, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys are great today, and there you guys comes out. Yeah.
Love is love and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory, I tell you.